Tape is brought to you by SafeVital.com. Keeping you legal for less. Visit for a free quote. Philippou 33. Carmont is 31. Carmont 4 inches taller. He will have about a 4-inch reach advantage. Once again with the introductions, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding professional record, 21 wins, 7 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 186 pounds. Fighting out of Montreal, Quebec, Canada, Francis Limitless Carmont. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 12 wins, 2 losses, 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 186 pounds. Fighting out of Long Island, New York, USA, Costa, Philippou. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, John McCarthy.
Big John McCarthy, our referee, for this battle of 2 men on 5-fight win streaks.
All right, here we go. You ready? You ready? Let's get it up.
Francis Carmont in the black trunks. Costa Philippou in the white trunks.
Costa is going to want to close the distance, get past the kicks of Carmont and the height and reach advantage that Carmont enjoys.
More of a classic boxer, as Joe talked about, is Philippou. Kickboxer, Muay Thai, Francis Carmont. And there's a kick from Philippou. And a big kick by Carmont.
Put some hip into that.
Yeah, he did. Duck that shin.
Look at this.
Takedown.
10. That's what we talked about. That Carmont, if he has an advantage, besides the kicks, it may be the submissions.
He's got 10 of them.
And he's got very good grappling. He's won some European grappling tournaments outside of MMA. He's got a good clinch here. And Costa manages to get up to the cage, see if he can get back up to his feet. And now, even if he's not able to do anything with this, he sends a message to Costa that he's not just going to stand with him.
And coming into this fight, Philippou had some of the best takedown defense in middleweight history.
Well, he might not have expected this.
Yes. And he gets taken down early by Carmont.
Because with Carmont, most of the time you see him trying to avoid the takedown. Like against Tom Lawler, or against many other fighters, they've tried to take him down, get inside those big kicks and punches.
Carmont with the second best takedown defense rate in middleweight history.
But of course, Carmont training at a TriStar, you know that they're going to have a great game plan for him coming into this fight, and this would be a good game plan to fight a guy with such boxing.
That was a good shot, Joe, a second ago.
He hit him with a real good left.
Yeah. Philippou covering up.
He's got it under the chin here. He's got it under the chin here, Mike.
Wow.
And Costa managed to roll out of this, but he's still on the bottom.
Elbow.
And Carmont is a big, strong 185-pounder too, Mike. At 6'3", I'm sure he weighs a lot more than 185 pounds once he gets into the octagon.
No question. Philippou, 5'11".
Philippou really without an answer here for the ground game of Francis Carmont. In full guard here, just hanging on. But this is exhausting. It's not his style of fighting. He's looking for an armbar here. Look at this. Costa rolling, showing his skills. And Francis steps over it and into side control. Good elbow from the bottom by Costa.
Yeah, you see the damage from that right hand on the left side of the face of Costa Philippou. Some vicious ground and pound from Carmont.
And Francis has moved into a north-south position, perhaps opening up for a choke. He sits back with his hips and tries to get an arm around the neck. Costa trying really hard to hip escape and get to a better defensive position, but unable to do so. Got it there. Nicely done in half guard by Costa, but still not good enough. Losing this round and losing it in a big way. He's got to get back up to his feet and get something happening, or just hang on tight and give up this round. Realize that you lost it and try not to get taken down the second. Look at this. Making an attempt. Position. Looking for an omoplata, locking the arm. Got the wrist in the wrong position. Oh, hammer fist.
Yeah. Carmont with some heavy ground and pound.
Yeah, you can tell that Costa, although he has trained very hard in his grappling, he's missing a couple of steps. When he went to get to that position, he didn't immediately push that arm over to the side, where he would have to be in order to get that shoulder lock. And Carmont just heavy on him here. Inside control. Smashing down on Costa, limiting his breathing. Much, much harder in this position for the guy on the bottom.
Gonna really work on the gas tank of Costa Philippou.
Yeah, you're not just grappling, you're carrying the guy's weight. Oh, good up kicks.
And you've gotten hit a couple times too.
Now you went for the omoplata again.
Final seconds of the first round.
And Costa trying for an armbar here. Look at this. Not a bad position for Costa.
Round one in the books.
Let's go.
Faraz Sahabi and George St. Pierre.
You gotta stay intelligent. It's easy. If you fight intelligently, it's easy.
Regarde-moi, Francis. Respire. Écoute.
Just breathe deep.
C'est super bien fait. Je veux que tu fais la même chose.
Do the same thing. You did very well.
Uppercut. Faut que tu l'arranges. I need an equipment fix. This equipment's off. Ref, I have equipment out of place. This is jock strap. I have equipment. It's okay?
Bad?
It's okay?
Are you okay?
Quand t'es dans sa garde, les mains dans les biceps, pas qu'il fait son triangle, pas qu'il fait son
When you're on the
les mains dans
guard,
les
you
biceps,
got to be
tout,
careful
tout.
with the triangles. You
Okay,
got to throw
bien
some
fait.
elbows.
Super beau double leg, la même chose.
When you go to double
Même
legs,
chose.
same thing.
Uppercut kick au visage. Let's go.
Garde la pression, Francisco Pleric.
That's it, baby.
You okay?
An exhausting first round for Costa Philippou. An excellent first round for Francis Carmont. He landed a lot of good ground and pound, completely controlled Costa, and made him work.
Let's get it up.
Use that one takedown very effectively to get 4.5 minutes of top control. See what Philippou tries to do here in the second to counter a big round one from Francis Carmont. Looking to establish the jab, looking to utilize his boxing.
Oh boy, what time. Wow. Nicely done. Beautiful
Powered
time.
through George St. Pierre style.
And that's a guy he trains with on a regular basis.
Yep.
And that's a guy who's yelling instructions to him.
That's right, in French. Don't forget, Saturday, October 19th from Toyota Center in Houston, Texas, it's UFC 166. Cain Velasquez, Junior Dos Santos for the third time. Live on pay-per-view. Coverage begins with UFC 166 prelims on Fox Sports 1 at 8 p.m. Eastern. All from the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas.
That was an excellent elbow by Carmont. And now he's got Costa. As Costa tries to wall walk here.
He's been dominant on top here.
This is the most impressive grappling display we've seen from him.
Yep.
But it is something that we knew he possessed. He's just so good at kickboxing as well that you don't see it that much.
There is the longtime welterweight champion, George Rush St. Pierre.
Big shot from the top by Carmont. Carmont controlling the legs of Costa.
It's got to be so frustrating for Philippou as well.
Well, so frustrating because he was really on his way up to a title shot.
Yeah.
I mean, that Tim Bosch fight was incredibly impressive. Tim Bosch also being a great wrestler. I mean, I bet the last thing he thought was that this kickboxer guy was going to out-grapple him like this.
Coming in, he had stuffed 24 of his opponent's 27 takedown attempts, but tonight Carmont is 2 for 2.
And the beautiful timing of Carmont, and what opens up Carmont's takedown possibilities is his striking. He landed some real good jabs at the beginning of this round, got Costa into a kickboxing mode, got him thinking he's going to land some shots and do some damage, then right under his shot, takes him down. And now Costa is in completely defensive positions.
Carmont trying to get that left leg free. And stand him up.
John stands him up.
That's good for Philippou.
Let's go.
Philippou keeps kind of rubbing that left eye, Joe, and I think it might have been from that
he's taking
ground and
elbows,
pound. Yeah, the ground and pound of Francis Carmont. That big right early. Slips.
And this may be where Carmont opens up with some strikes, because Costa is for sure slowed down.
Yep, trying to sprawl.
Carmont 3 for 3.
Wow.
Amazing. But when you look at the stats coming into this fight, this is not what you expected.
Because you had the striker versus striker matchup.
And this is going to really open people's eyes as to what this guy's capable of as he goes after the Kimura on the right arm of Costa Philippou. Let's see if he can snap that back. Now, one thing again about Costa wearing shorts, he can grab his own shorts to defend. That's one of the benefits of shorts versus tights.
Ton of top position time for Carmont.
Big punches by Carmont.
Stats brought to you by Ram Trucks. Guts, Glory, Ram.
Line him up.
All our stats this evening powered by Ram Trucks.
Costa at this point maybe just trying to hold on to get stood back up again.
But he was only up for 20 seconds or so, at best.
Well, you know, and as this fight goes on, it's going to be even harder for him to stop a takedown because he's so tired.
Yep. 30 seconds now.
And Carmont is basically in side control here. His knees in between the legs, but that's his choice. He can get it out anytime he wants. He's just ground and pound and mount. Full mount by Carmont. Man, just what a dominant display.
Back to half guard. And a big elbow. 10 seconds.
And he can just hang on here, wait for the bell, make Costa Philippou carry his weight.
Another big round for Francis Carmont.
All right, come on. Let's go. Breathe. Come on. Relax.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Come on. Don't get frustrated, Costa. Come on. Listen, we're 2 down. We got to go for it, all right? We got to hit, work behind your jabs, let your hands go in and out, and move. Come on. Listen, everything you got for 5 minutes. Let's go. Come on. Don't get frustrated. Come on. Let's do everything we've been doing in the gym. Work the center of the cage. Let your jabs go. And let your shit fly. Come on.
Very frustrated Costa Philippou in between rounds, and this is why Carmont over and over again has been able to do this. 3 for 3 in this fight, 2 rounds in a row, on top, beating Costa Philippou up. Something that we really haven't seen inside the octagon. Costa very frustrated. And the big question is, can he do something to change the course of this fight in this round?
Third and final round. Philippou's concern, though, Joe, is if he opens up with a striking, will he be countered by another takedown?
Absolutely. And he also has to worry about the striking.
Yeah.
Carmont can strike.
Total strikes in the fight thus far. Heavy advantage for Carmont with the ground and pound. There's the head kicks. Those are powerful.
And taking those on the arms, really wear your arms out.
Costa rubbing that left eye again.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got some damage that he sustained from those elbows.
That big right hand early.
There's a nice kick by Costa.
Francis, close that hand.
There's a shot again. Trying to stuff it. Got it. Man, that dude's strong.
Wow.
as he just ragdolled him there.
Yeah, overpowering tonight would be the best word you use for Francis Carmont. First time that Philippou has been taken down 3 times in a single fight.
And the first time, it's 100% of his takedown attempts have been successful.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to credit Carmont for sticking to the game plan and having a great game plan coming into this fight. And Costa's giving no indication that he's capable of getting up. I mean, every round, once Francis gets him there, he keeps him there. The only time he's gotten that was when Big John stood him up.
Yep. Or the round ended.
You would have never guessed that, seeing the other fights, of how good Costa is at stuffing takedowns and getting back to his feet.
Vicious ground and pound here by Carmont. We saw some violent ground and pound in Stockholm when he fought Magnus Siedenblad. So we've seen the ground and pound of Francis Carmont before. And he's just ragdolling Costa Philippou and overwhelming him with the grappling.
The Costa seems resigned to his fate, Mike. And that's the last thing you want to see out of your fighter if you're a coach. A guy who's not fighting like destiny is on his side. A guy who's fighting like, you know what, this is just looking for a guillotine choke here.
He's looked for some submissions, Joe.
Looking for a guillotine choke here. I'm not sure if he has it in his arms to close this out. But he's also got to get to full guard. I mean, you have to be a real killer to pull this off in half guard.
Especially against a big guy like Carmont.
Yeah, you got to have one of those Marcelo Garcia type guillotines to pull that off. There's some guys that get a hold of your neck and you're done no matter what position. Even if you have them in half guard, if they get a hold of your neck right. I've seen that. But Costa is, much more of a boxer than he is a submission fighter. I mean, he's been trying. He's been throwing up some arm bars and triangles. But as I said in the first round, when he went for that omoplata, you could tell he's got to think. Where's the arm? Put it over here. You can't have that when you're dealing with a real high-level guy. It has to be completely automatic. You have to know instinctively where it is so you don't have to think. And he's not quite at that level with his ground game.
Over 2 rounds of top position for Francis Carmont.
Costa trying to get back up to his feet, but, I mean, the beating this guy has taken and having this big 185-pounder on top of you, punching you in the face for 9 minutes or, 7+ now. I mean, how many minutes of this fight has been spent in this position? Over 10. Than that. Yeah, it's been 10, yeah.
It's over 10.
It's crazy. I mean, who would have ever expected that?
Big elbow there. He's really trying to bring it with the ground and pound. He wants to stay busy enough so John McCarthy will keep him in this position.
What's the total ground time of this fight?
11, 15, and counting.
Imagine if you went to Vegas and had the bet on that.
Yeah.
These 2 guys are fighting. Total time they're going to be on the ground. You'd be like, under 2.
Time standing, under 3.
Well, you know what? Carmont really showed us some new wrinkles to his game tonight. We always knew that he had a good ground game, but it seems much better tonight. He's got the mount. He's got a choke here, and Costa rolls over. Full mount here by Carmont. And let's see if he can finish it.
Big hammer fist.
Double hammer. He's going Sakuraba on him.
Yep. Final seconds of the fight. Total domination for Francis Carmont. He was certainly limitless tonight.
Maybe the best performance we've seen from him inside the octagon. Really, really impressive stuff.
6 straight wins, 6-0 in the UFC. Take a look at our fight replay brought to you by Bud Light. Here we go.
And it was all about the grappling of Carmont, and the timing of that takedown was perfect. Massive, massive ground and pound, excellent control, beautiful takedown. And we got to see a new aspect of Francis Carmont's MMA game tonight. We have seen him submit guys before. We've never seen him out-grapple a guy like that, especially a guy like Costa Philippou, who's known for his takedown defense.
Big victory for Francis Carmont. And the numbers were very overwhelming, Joe. There's the top position time total, 12 minutes
That's
and
incredible.
5 seconds.
I mean, Costa's been so good at stuffing takedowns in his career and so good at getting back up. I mean, you got to wonder, is this Carmont? Is this also the switching of the camps? How much of that factored into this fight? But either way, can't take anything away from Carmont. He really sent a message to the rest of the 185-pounders tonight.
Tonight's stats powered by Ram Trucks, Guts, Glory, Ram. 70 of 75 total strikes on the ground for Francis Carmont. Here is Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 30-27, 30-27, and 30-26 for the winner by unanimous decision, Francis Limitless Carmont.
Unanimous decision victory, a dominant victory for Francis Carmont, now 6-0 in the UFC.
That's one even the judges can't screw up.